Hello, my name is Franzi and I would love to talk about the relationships today with you. For quite a while actually I'm thinking about certain types of relationships. Let's go into it and maybe that thinking will help you, maybe that thinking will, I don't know, make you angry or upset. Doesn't matter, it's up to you. First of all, before you start watching any of those my movies, I would like that you try to put everything what you know about the life, about the relationships, about everything what is in your thinking, or let's say in your view perspective. You just put it on the side, so you don't think that you know everything. You don't think that you're smart. You don't think that you're dumb. You don't think that you're stupid or that you're always used. You just put everything away and try to get in a certain path with my thinking. So first, usually anyway, we met a girl or a boy or a man or a woman, doesn't matter. We met. We usually met that let's say another partner, like I don't know, some people find them on the internet, some people met in a restaurant, some people met in a cinema. Anyway, what is actually usually first step we do, one of us actually step and say hello, and then if other person is interested in us and we show some interest, then we are both ready to go further. And then, we can get to a friendship, or we can get, some higher status of relationship. So, let's say that we actually met a girl or a man and we start dating. Everything is fine, like usually it's like that. Everything is romantic, we fall in love, we both, go out for a drink, cinema, we have sex on the night. Anyway, and then let's say that relationship is upgrading to a second phase. So what I realize, and from my perspective, the most important in any relationship is trust. But not any kind of trust. But it's like that you trust that people who are next to you, they are a people who will do what they say they will do. That's very important, I think so, in any relationship. Because if those people say, let's for example that you lie with your girlfriend and she's saying in the morning, I will go to pick up kids, then I will go to bank, then I will do that, and then I will do that. And then let's say that you already have kids together with that girlfriend or wife. And then they call you from the school and say, oh, when will you come to pick up the kids? And you said, but my girlfriend actually said that she will come and pick them up. And then you call her and she say, oh, yeah, and then she started to finding excuses. She doesn't even say, like, for example, yes, I forget, I will do that now. She doesn't take that. She will start finding excuses. Oh, but I didn't say that I will pick them up, or you said that you will. Oh, and then you start asking yourself, is that really a person who, introduced herself to me? Is that the real person, or is that just something strange? And then you are actually going further with relationship, and whenever you come to the point that she or even you, like for example, say something and then she doesn't do it, in that case you're losing the trust. So you don't know if, like for example, if she will say that she will do it, that she will really do it. And then usually what's happening in those relationships is that people actually turn things on you. They don't accept, like for example, I said I will do it, I forget, so I will do it, and I'm sorry, I will, try to, avoid next time, or maybe you call me to remind me, or, let's try to find the way how I will do it, what I promise that I will do it. Usually that sort of things in a human being reactions are not based on that they would like to solve the problem, but actually they would like to accuse you for that problem. So for example, if your girlfriend said, oh, I will go to pick up the kids, and then you call her and she say, oh, but you said. I said, what? I didn't say that. Yeah, I think so, you said that you will go and pick them up. Then suddenly you become, a bit, you fall into a certain moment and said, what's happening? I don't understand that. She's lying to me. And then you can go further, some other things can happen, and she is promising to you some other things, and she's not doing. So how can you trust that person? Like for example, the same is like, if you marry her and she promised actually in that marriage, actually you have a certain promises, I will not sleep with other guys, or I will not sleep with other women anyway, I will take care for that, it's a lot of promises here, which they are based on relationship. So you probably start losing the trust. And actually, if you look from a certain perspective, you're becoming a terrorist in that relationship. How I mean terrorist? Well, the terrorist is somebody who is pointing on some corrupted way, corrupted or a way which is not based on a way you said that you will do it. So for example, if she said or he said that will do that and that will be with you forever, and that you will dissolve all the problems together, and she or he is not interested to solve that problem, like that trustworthy stuff, integrity stuff, we can say that, then it's very hard, because you will be always the terrorist. Even like for example, even people around you, like their brothers, sisters, or father, mother, or whoever, will start looking at you like a terrorist, somebody who is attacking her all the time. Oh, you said that you will do that, and then the fight starts all the time. But the fight is not because you are the terrorist. You are actually pointing the things which are not in a way she or he said to you. So that means that relationship will never work. The only way is that you try, actually she or he try to develop integrity, if she doesn't have or he doesn't have. So that means that she will do what she said that she will do it. And if she cannot, she is ready, to say that, just to express, look, I forgot to do that, or I don't know how to do that, and I promise that I will do, but I don't know how to do it. Or, I will do that tomorrow, but can you remind me, because maybe I forgot. And then actually relationship could start working, because then you can remind her, but she need to be open, and she doesn't make herself, wrong for not doing it or for forgetting it. And at the same time, when when you point that, or actually you call and remind her on that, if it's a possibility that relationship will go further, then she need to be open to accept that and say, oh, thank you, you're great, thank you very much, I will do that now. But usually what's happening in those relationships is not like that. Yes, I know. So that's the reason I'm talking about that. Usually what's happening is like that. You point that, you said that you will do that yesterday, and she said, oh, no, I didn't know, or, no, I will not talk about that. So, and then you point something else, and she's not ready to talk about that. So actually, you have 1-2 days of quiet days. You know how that looks like it probably. And that's actually make you very, suppressed. You don't know what to do. Because you cannot talk about that. So, how you will have a relationship if another person is not ready to talk about that? And after I studied that, a lot of times I noticed that that's actually happening. People are not interested to talk about things which they say they will do it and they don't do it. And they just avoid them. And then, because it's one thing, it's 2 things, 3 things, 4 things, 5 things, 6 things, like that. And then you come to the point when you cannot talk about anything anymore. So, and then usually that relationship die. Yes. And you know what is amazing? It's amazing that actually that terrorist development actually is the same. It's the same base that relationship is relationship to the world. For example, usually people who are the terrorists in a relationship are the terrorists in the work. And terrorists just mean that actually people cannot accept everything what you say. They don't believe everything what they see. They don't, they just don't do things which they're thinking that they are not, let's say not normal, or not in the human being reality. For example, if you work for one company and they said to you, take that poison and put to that man there. The terrorist, let's say the terrorist, will say, why? Why would I do that? Because he done that and that and that and that. And, if you're with a terrorist mind, they will say, no, I will not do that. So, look, sorry, I'm not interested into that. But usually people, like I said before, that your girlfriend, for example, who doesn't question, her integrity, or, she doesn't have a problem with that she can accuse somebody else that, because she didn't go and pick it up the kids yesterday. In that case, it's not a problem, because, you get paid, you have a lot of money from that job, they give you some poison, you put that poison to somebody, you get even, people actually accept you even more, they like you even more, they said, oh good, you done great job, but don't worry, we will take care, nothing will happen to you. So, and you just go further with that job and that job policy. And that's something like probably happened in that, September, 9/11, how you call that in America. Some people were good paid, to prepare everything and, to blow up that building, World Trade Center. And then they accused the terrorists. Certain people from Arab countries come and kill 3,000 people in World Trade Center. But I think so, if you start looking things, from the different perspective, why would they, come to that country? Okay, for example, they probably could come because they don't like that country. Yes, okay, that's one of the reasons. They don't like American way of, let's say, of controlling the world. But is that American way of controlling the world really the right way? Is that, normal that you go to Libya, you buy some rebels and make a war and then, kill Gaddafi, who was supported with 95% of Libyan people? Is that the right way? I'm not sure about that, so maybe I'm a terrorist too. And then you go the same in Iraq, you kill a lot of people, and because he's having some chemical, but you're not sure, and then it's come up that that's not, right what you were thinking, and then you attack the country, and then you just say, oh, I'm sorry, we just made a mistake, sorry, you just kill, I don't know, a few thousand or a few 100,000 people, but you know, but that's good for them anyway. By the end, that's good for them. Now they have democratic country. But probably they don't know what is democratic, because now they actually don't want to accept our democratic, rules. Anyway, first of all, let's go back to the relationship. Well, first of all, you're actually a terrorist because you start questioning why people do that. What is behind of that? Why would you kill someone? Okay, first of all, because of the money. Why not? Today in some countries, the price of life is very low, very very low. You can give them, I don't know, 1,000 baht maybe, or 10,000 baht, and they will kill somebody. Or for 100,000 baht, they will not just kill; they will kill maybe a family. And that's actually 1,000 baht, or let's say 1,000 baht is let's say equivalent to, let's say, 25, 26 euros. Okay, and we will talk further with relationship. If you have the relationship like that, you always come to the same point. You try to ask questions, to those people who are with you. And people actually don't want to respond to those questions. They don't want to talk about those questions. And not just that they're quiet, they just, turn around and they go away from you. So you become alone. But that's the same like, terrorist activity in this world. For example, if you would ask questions about why, like, you could find on YouTube, when they actually ask George Bush about why he went to Iraq, and killed Saddam Hussein and everything, and you will notice that he doesn't actually know. He knows why, but he will not share that with you, and it's not connected to nothing what they actually try to sell you in media. It's not connected, it's just, oil. We need oil, we kill some people and we get oil. Look, I get another, I don't know, $100 million or 1 billion, and that's it, Simple. Simple, really simple. And the same, for example, you can be very disappointed because you don't know, you don't understand the world. You don't understand why, actually, if you will ask people about the Illuminati, Illuminati, we call in my language, because I'm coming from Slovenia. So Illuminati, you will ask them about that. People actually, first of all, they will say, oh, but that's, no, let's not talk about that. It could be that, some people are there, a lot of people. We know that the world is very corrupted. We all know that, but not talk about that. Let's just go to work. We work every day, with those 8-9 hours, so it doesn't matter, 7 in some countries, and go home, let's be with wife. We don't talk about, if possible, about us. No, don't talk about why I didn't go pick up the kids, why I said that I will bring you, I don't know, $10,000 yesterday, but then I didn't. Don't talk about, why did I go after work, somewhere, you don't know where and with who. We don't talk about that. So we just be together, and then, we go to sleep, and next morning we go to work again. But actually, I'm not sure if you understand, or maybe I don't understand, it's possible. But, if you go to work, certain part of your work is going to support, yes, it's going to support Obama economy. Not certain, it's quite a lot of part now. Then certain, it's actually the certain amount of that money what you work is going to those bullets, for people in Palestine, Libya, you know, Syria, and some other countries. And even more, you know, you have those chemtrails, a lot of people don't want to talk about them. They still think so that that's just, some stupid scientist or whoever said, oh, something strange is happening in our sky, but, let's not talk about it. And then, when your kid is having some medical problems, then suddenly you start researching and you find out about that. But those things are out there for a long time. Or we talk about the, new way of growing crops. We have a really genetically modified things around already. We have a fantastic company called Monsanto. And when you eat those things, you never know what happens. But let's not talk about that. Let's wait that maybe your kid, maybe your father, your mother will die from something, and then you will start researching, I'm sure. I don't know why people are like that. They're just not interested, to move forward, into problem and try to find out where is that base coming from, the root. They just wait and wait. And you can see in the history it was the same, like in Second World War. They have concentration camps. Everybody knew that they got concentration camps and they killed people. Everybody knew. And now in America they have the concentration camps, for quite a long time already. Everybody know, you can see on YouTube, you can find, But that's it. We still go to work. We don't talk about the problems. We enjoy our life. And even the relationships are based on the same way. We are not interested to talk about the problems. Anyway, but let's say that we are different anyway. So we are talking about the problems, and we try to find a human being with whom we will have a relationship who is a bit different. First of all, we are looking for people who are ready to talk. Even when they're angry, they can put their anger away for a moment or two, or maybe they wait 1 minute, two, and then they talk about that, and then they ask themselves, why I didn't go to pick up the kids yesterday? Maybe because you have a problem from the childhood that I don't want to obey my father or mother or whoever. And as soon as I say that I will do something, and then I try to avoid that with a lot of ways. Okay, so what can we do about that? Yes, you certainly can remind me, you can help me with that. Would you help me if I, cannot go? I will call you and I will say, can you do that for me? For an example, I will not avoid problems. I will not talk with you about the problem for, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But I will try to, as soon as possible, let's go and talk through that. And we can make a fantastic relationship. And if we will do that in the relationships, we might start doing that at work. And then we might, start doing that in a government state. Because if you look, the same pattern from our bed or from our house is actually taken to the higher state, or actually to the states where we live. Let's say politician come, win on the election, and he say, I will do that, I will do that, I will do that, I will do that, I will do that. And he don't care about. Even Obama, if you look, he said, you know, that for every price we shouldn't have any wars, but you know, we have them a lot anyway. You notice probably. But not just that, and you know, we just say, oh yeah, he said that, but you know, like my wife, she said it, but you know, yes, you are the one, you are that terrorist who doesn't going to the end. You're the one who is guilty that your wife is still your wife, and she is doing what she's doing. Or your husband or your partner or whoever is still next to you and is still doesn't have any integrity. You are the one who support Obama into all those things. Not just Obama, it's a lot of other things around. And you are the one, yes, who doesn't hold him and say, look, we don't want to have war. We don't want to have Illuminats, you know? And you're the one who might will wait until you die. Anyway, the life is yours. Do whatever you wish. But remember, because of you, a lot of people die. Because of you, because of that calmness every day with your wife, and with all the political situation, and with everything what you see on Facebook every day, you're the one who doesn't do nothing. So, and that's the reason why things are happening. Goodbye, Francie Petrich. Thank you.